Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you come across this video. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who's booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, sending things to the P.O. Box, purchases off the wish list, and tipping the Clarista. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. Okay, so we're just gonna dive in. I kind of have some intuitive messages, but we'll see if they come out. Okay. I'm hearing groveling. Someone might be groveling. Okay. Let's see what this is about here. Yeah, because I feel like, you know what I've been picking up on, like kind of all morning here, is there's an energy where somebody may be groveling. They may have like talked about you, okay, with this Page of Swords, maybe to others. They took some sort of action or something like that. And I was picking up on like a gossiping energy, where it's almost like I feel like somebody had, was speaking on you, had your name in their mouth, okay? And I feel like they're quickly figuring out that that's a bad idea. One, that with the moon coming out here, it's like, first of all, there's a very mysterious energy coming from this moon, but it's also like, you're a lot more, you can feel a lot more, see a lot more. You're a lot more intuitive or psychic than maybe you lead on for some here. There is this energy of somebody seeing one side of you and then recognizing and seeing another side of you after this is done. Yeah, because we have judgment. There was some sort of... Let me get one more over here. Okay, tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Oh, they're saying not this deck. Okay. This could have also been, you could have been picking up on, there's a very misleading energy here, right? And I just kind of have a feeling that you picked up on this, on the misleading, right? Or somebody not being completely honest, or maybe even like confused themselves about what they want, or even insecure in some type of way here. Because it's like this person may feel like a page, whereas like you may be a king or a queen energy. I don't think they would ever admit this, but I feel like this is a subconscious thing that may be coming up. You may be triggering some sort of insecurity here. Okay. And so that's where this person may have gossiped. They felt insecure. And so they were like, yeah. But with the moon here, it's like, and the Ace of Pentacles. Some sort of trap. Something. You could have sent some sort of trap that somebody was trying to set up here. Yeah, down the road. There's also this energy of being able to, like, again, because you're very gifted, right? It's like you can, there's something about being able to see someone's intentions, or I don't know. Okay, tell me about this Page of Pentacles for the collective here. This could be somebody who maybe has options, like I said, and they could have been confused here, and that's where you're like, well, okay, you know, like I don't know, there's something about you picking up on this Page of Pentacles. Could also be a child. This person could have a family. Yeah, you could have saw through the veil. You know what I mean? So we have sweetheart, we have karmic masculine, family, the veil, divine masculine, and rising star here. Yeah, there's a family that maybe saw a potential in someone. Okay. Um, but I can't help but feel like this Page of Pentacles may be the sweetheart energy. We'll get more into that. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Yeah, because we have this mental and emotional thoughts. Oof. Someone is very, like, kind of losing it in their head here. Tell me about this Two of Cups. We have abandonment in reverse here. Okay. With concern. Obsession. Somebody's concerned or obsessed about somebody leaving. Or, yeah, somebody moving on. Somebody's obsession is causing some sort of health concern. This isn't affecting you. Okay? Somebody's losing their mind because to the point where they're having health concerns about somebody coming towards you here. I feel like. Or a divine masculine. Or two people coming together. We pick up on this so much. I'm about sick of it. I'm about sick of it. It's these third parties. There is an energy, okay, where rather than separating from someone or leaving someone, okay, they're moving on from a situation, okay? The thing is, though, is somebody's going to get a message that's very concerning. That's like, oof, I'm concerned for your mental state. You know what I mean? Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, this hoe's jealous. So, this is, right? the person that they live with or that they're married to, or you know what I mean? And this person is like, it's like they feel like you are their spouses or their partner, soulmate or something, or they fear that. But it's like, yeah, this is a Jezebel energy. Or this is somebody that is jealous of you. You could be ascending, right? You could be this Queen of Pentacles here. This third party could have came and like made friends with you or something weird. But there was some sort of illusion here about a connection, like an assumed like soulmate or soul family type of thing. And that could be, but at a certain level. I feel like you're ascending here. What's this Eight of Wands? Somebody that took some sort of action here towards somebody that's very balanced. Okay, and this could even be like that gossip, right? Eight of Wands, Page of Swords, okay, about someone is now kind of finding themselves like imprisoned in some sort of binding or like emotional pain. Okay, it's like whatever emotional pain was stored that had them thinking that they needed to speak badly about somebody else to make them feel better about the situation or whatever. It's like this emotional pain is like coming, is like overwhelming them, right? It's almost like the divine or God source or, you know, the universe, whatever you want to call it, right? Is like, making it very clear to this person. It's like, oh no, the collective is not the problem. The problem is this emotional pain that you keep running from. And so it's like almost like there's like a wall of it's like there, I'm seeing like a big wave, right? Water, like a big wave that comes up that like builds a wall, you know, in front of this person. It's like you can't keep going. You can't keep running from this, right? Like it's about to like scoop you up, right? If you don't face this shit. There's something about that here, okay? Yeah, someone spoke too soon is what I just heard. Yeah. Tell me about this Page of Swords. Yeah, this could have been a karmic feminine energy that could have been talking, or a karmic masculine, either one. You know, again, it's what it is their insecurities, right? That stem from some sort of emotional pain, okay? And so, right, it's like there's something about not taking accountability. You know what I mean? And so the divine's like, I am so sick of this person not taking any accountability, projecting all of these things. It is not the collective. You are about to see what the F the problem is, right? And then this person is consumed, overcome with this emotional pain until they balance it out. And they have to do it on their own. They may have in the past had a chance to do it with you, but not now. What is, yeah, we have thief coming out on this Page of Swords. This is someone who is definitely a liar. They could have been, you know, sending evil eye towards your house or talking shit about your house. That's what evil eye is, talking shit, right? It's also bad thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's... Yeah, essentially collective, somebody that wanted to keep talking shit about you, they wanted to keep projecting rather than taking a look at themselves. They are about to get a serious message here. And you may even receive a message that is like, yeah, you need some help or something like that. You know what I mean? With this moon being here, tell me about the moon, because I just can't help but feel it's like this person had no idea that you are who you are, right? That you are connected like you are, that you can feel what you can feel, you know what you know. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't think that a little tiny mouse could be such a big lion, is what I feel like in this energy. You know? Yeah, the moon also coming out with some things that were going on behind the scenes, right? Somebody was paying money, maybe even for the evil eye or for some sort of love spell, or you know, to just they could have been, say you're on social media, right? They could have been paying people to troll your shit. You know what I mean? They could have been paying people to leave bad comments or to report you, or you know, there's something about that as well. This is coming out. You know who this is, okay? Someone that's got the money, rich man, rich woman here, okay? But again, it's like this person, whoever this is, it's and that part may not be for everyone, but there's something about these things coming out here, but it's intuitive Kev here on this, the moon, right? With the ancestors, not knowing how connected you are. But again, whoever this is, they're certainly feeling it here. Okay, tell me about this Ace of Pentacles here for the collective. So we have a mature woman with maybe an entity attached here. We have a boss-like energy. That is this starseed energy. There may be different. There may be opportunities coming to you from different sources here. Okay, with this Ace of Pentacles, that could be. It's. I'm getting kind of Seven of Cups. Okay, so just be mindful. You know, because a couple of them, you know, one of them maybe looks like it has an entity attached, then another one has like some sort of, you know, unwell third party attached here. We do have this boss and this starseed energy though. Maybe even we have a love offer here possibly. There is some sort of divine intervention here. And something here because of some sort of karma or something like that. All right, let's get some final messages about this here. Very interesting. Basically, yeah. Collective, you triggered someone. They wanted to talk shit and blame, project, and say all these things about you. And again, the divine's like, rather than just like punishing this person, part of their like quote unquote punishment, which actually they could grow through this. This could be very beneficial to them if they see it that way. I'm hearing a lot of them will not. Okay, but yeah, there's this energy of feeling stuck, right? Feeling in prison, but also like, again, from whatever, wherever that those emotional wounds or like those insecurities come from, that emotional pain, it's like that, again, they've been running from a lot, I feel like. And it's just like, they've spent a lot of time projecting it. You know what I mean? And it's just all coming back. Mm-hmm. This person may feel like the victim, okay? They could be confused. They could have been confused. They could have felt, you know, like the victim here until you were like, you're not the victim. You're not the victim. Sure, you can be a victim to some circumstances sometimes, but overall in life, you are not the victim. And nobody's going to come save you. You know what I mean? And yeah. Okay, final messages, please. See, Eight of Swords. Mm-hmm. Dang, what the fuck? We have Eight of Swords, the Lovers, Six of Swords, Nine of Swords. Somebody is so in their head and they're so up and down, right? They're like stuck on this relationship, okay, or this decision or something like that. And then 1 minute and they're like, okay, no, never mind, right? And then they're like, but wait a second, right? Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Dang. Let me get one more. Eight of Swords. The Lovers. Yeah. With this coming out, the Queen of Wands, exactly. You triggered somebody's insecurities. Mm-hmm. and they are holding on to, whether you're masculine or feminine, you show up in a very confident manner, right? Because you love yourself, because you know yourself, because you are very connected to yourself, your higher self, whatever. And then, I don't know if this person knew that, you know what I mean? It's just the way that you hold yourself, the way you carry yourself. And again, there is this big energy of somebody holding on to a connection or holding on to you in some type of way here. Yeah, you're, I'm like, I feel like it's really everything about you is what kind of. Yeah, I feel like somebody spoke too soon here, right? It's like there could have been something that happened. You know what I mean? And this person immediately went off and, had a conversation about it, right? Said what they were going to say, projected, whatever, gossip, talk shit, all of those things. Um, you know what's really funny is there's like this energy of somebody trying to hide something, right? And then maybe even pretending there's like, and it's like, oh, did you mean this? Right? Like, because to you, it's not hidden. Maybe to most people it is. Right? But there's this energy where it's like somebody was trying to hide something and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, were you looking for this? Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, they spoke too soon. You know what I mean? I feel like you just kind of went on your way here. And it's almost like, again, it's like this defensive energy or this that type of energy. First of all, you're very protected, right? So you may not hear conversations, although I feel like you're very aware of whatever these conversations were, whether it be you've got messages about them, or with, like, in the physical or intuitively or something like that. Some of you can hear conversations that are miles away. You're just gifted that way if they're about you, you know what I mean? Or maybe not, I don't know, but or you can hear thoughts, or there's something about that, you know what I mean? But now somebody's up in their head because they're like, oh shit. you know they were confused. But now somebody's, they're not confused now. You know what I mean? And I'm picking up on a couple different energies that this could have been about. You know, it's like this person, maybe they could have just thought like you were like everybody else. You know what I mean? That they could come in and do whatever they were gonna do. Yeah, and then when it didn't work, like I said, they went and they projected, they talked shit, they, not knowing who you were. They're about to feel exactly why they did that. Because some of them, they're like, why do I do that? Why did I do that? It's in their root chakra. Again, it's safety. It's a security thing, insecurities. But it's tied into feeling safe, right? Feeling seen, I've heard. Yeah. Being right, maybe. Not always. It's not for everyone. Yeah. Yeah. So this is what it is here, okay? There is something definitely worth celebrating here for you coming, okay? Coming in very quickly. But yeah, you knew somebody was talking about you. Eight of Wands, Three of Cups with the Ace of Swords. That's people sitting around. You know, this is like running to some people to be like, "Oh my gosh. Did you hear about such a, so quick, right? Like this type of thing." It's like, yeah. You knew it when it was happening or something, or like, I don't know. There's something about that. If it's not like did you hear, it's like collective, or like this bitch, or, I don't know. There's something here. But again, they spoke too soon. Uh, because the whatever was deep within them that was creating the illusion that you were the problem is about to be so seen. And it's like, again, this is your energy of like, oh, were you looking for this? You know what I mean? And yeah, it may be tied into their family. But yeah, that's that. Ace of Cups is usually good, but this honestly feels like that a huge wave of emotion. Just like, yeah. So, anyways, my darlings. Okay. Well, I hope this was helpful. And if you need anything from me, that's in the description box below. Otherwise, I will see you next time. I love you so much.